this Kenworth T-470 cabin chassis. Got these 385 wide steer tires on aluminum rims. Blasted and painted the frame. Interior needs a good detailing. Acid wash the cab and buff it. Polish the aluminum, get some new tires. Should be a decent truck when it's done. So here's the finished product. This is the Kenworth T-470 heavy spec cabin chassis. This thing has 14.6 front and 40,000 rears. Has the Cummins ISL engine. Most of the trucks in this frame and size would have like the Cummins 8.3 liter ISC. This has the 8.9 liter Cummins ISL, which is not a huge difference in displacement. less than 1 liter of difference, but the horsepower difference is just crazy. Like you could feel it. You get on this thing, it just goes. The turbo on this thing is just so loud and just wants to go. It's the craziest sound. I love it. Hopefully you could hear it decently in some of those videos. It kind of just sounds like a big vacuum cleaner, but this was a cool shot because that's a Kenworth T-440 that was passing me, and I got the T-470, so they kind of have the same front end. The only difference is on the T-470 the hood is flat on top and everything is raised up, and then you get that big bumper to make up for it. And the reason for that is so you can run a front mount PTO underneath the front rad. So they had to push the rad up, which meant they had to push the hood up to be able to accommodate. So lots of these trucks were like plow trucks and stuff like that, concrete mixers, anything that needed a front PTO. This one had a big propane tank on it. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this truck turned out. This thing is a monster. I love it. I bought 3 of these trucks at the same time. One of them sold to a local fire department and they put a big water tanker on it. And then I have this one and one other one. And it looks like the same guy is going to take the last 2, and he's got big plans for them too. So I might follow the process on what he does with them as well, and make a video on that too. We'll see. But yeah, these trucks they're monsters. They're pretty rare. You see enough, T300s, T370s, T440s. But the T470s are pretty rare. That's this one with the high hood. So I think there's 3 in this city driving around, owned by other people, and then there was the 3 that I had. So not a whole lot, but you can see they got the bumper nice and shiny there. That bumper is massive. I was looking into ordering one of those bumpers to replace on one of the other trucks. That's a $3,000 bumper. So I still haven't decided if I'm ordering that or not, but that's enough talking. Let's listen to this turbo. Now, if you have really good eyes, you might have noticed in that clip that the speedometer was not working. The truck had not been for safety yet, and they just, I don't know, I guess speed sensor or something wasn't hooked up. But yeah, basically this truck went for safety, and now I have it back, but this clip is still from before the safety. We needed to do some stuff to this thing. It needed some brake work. They had to figure out the speedometer to get that up and working. And another issue we had with this thing is the drive tires. They were just in rough shape. So here's my tire guy peeling off the old ones, and we put on some brand new drive tires to match the brand new steer tires that we had put on earlier. And yeah, I think this is going to make an awesome truck for what the guy's looking to do with it. I think he's going to be very happy with it. I'm definitely very proud of it. I would like to buy more of these things, An only issue that I really had with these kinds of trucks was that little strip under the grill there of fiberglass. The hood cracks right where that meets the rest of the hood. It's just like too thin of a strip, basically, for all the tension that's on it. And so they crack there. So I can't remember which truck it was. One of the trucks, when we looked under there, someone had added a reinforcing plate in the back, and so they had to do a little bit of body work or whatever, and then tie into that plate, and that strengthened it up quite a bit. We also had to do new shocks on this truck. As you can see, shocks look nice. But yeah, this thing is filthy dirty right now because we had some crazy windstorm that whipped up all the topsoil off the farmers' fields, and it rained at the exact same time. So like the rain pulled the topsoil out of the air and deposited it on all of my trucks, all around my house, all around everything. So yeah, it's nasty. But anyway, this is the truck for this week, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see what we got for you next week. Finally getting the snow runner truck back from the shop, so might be a video on that.